It's crazy.
I see. The people of that town still cling to that dried-up land, living out their pathetic existence.
Arshtat?
Well, I'm afraid all I can say is this. It serves them right.
Your Majesty.
But Mar, how can you? Let's save state here. Okay, let's be silent first.
Arshtat, have you gone mad? Those people are suffering.
I've hardly gone mad. Their offense was reprehensible, that's all.
Okay. But, Mother, how can you?
How can I, you ask? How dare you, my own flesh and blood, ask such a question? Those people committed an unpardonable sin, that's why. For generation after generation, the Rovere family of Lord Lake had been our most loyal subjects. That's why for many years I had complete faith in them. That's why I looked upon them with such favor. But on that fateful day 2 years ago, they betrayed me in the worst possible way. They banded together and began a savage uprising, plunging the nation into confusion. They ravaged the East Palace and even stole the Dawn Rune. One of the 3 runes, the very symbols of the Falenan royal family. Such lawlessness, such treachery, such savage behavior. How could I possibly forgive them? And so I, Arshtat, the Queen of Falena, brought down my judgment and vengeance upon them by the will of Providence. With the power of this, the Sun Rune! So you see, no matter how much Lord Lake may continue to suffer, they got exactly what they deserved.
With all due respect, Your Majesty, you have every right to be angry. But in Lord Lake, the damage extends to women, children, and the elderly, people who had nothing to do with the uprising.
Let's pretend we don't care.
You didn't have to go that far.
Silence! Do you dare tell me I was wrong?
Okay. Yes, Mother, that's right.
Silence! Do you dare tell me I was wrong? I do not make mistakes. The Sun Rune always lends its divine protection to the just. My path is the path of righteousness. My will is the will of heaven. To defy me is to defy the sun.
Your Majesty!
Ferid.
Your Majesty, everyone is tired from their long journey. Perhaps we should adjourn for now and let them rest.
Oh. Yes, I suppose you're right.
This bipolar.
I will hear the rest of your report later. For now, you may go and get some rest.
Her Majesty has changed, hasn't she? Yes, I'll say. Okay, the choice is broken shadow or white line on the text. I think I could live with white line. Well, what are you going to do now? Guess I better make appearance in the guard room. Well, look at you, tuning into Mr. Serious the second we get back to the capital. You know me. Jeez. What are you two going to do? Like I need to ask, you better go see your little sister. Beth is waiting for you. Okay, I'm tired, maybe tomorrow. But Prince Limnazi has been waiting and waiting for you to get home. Come on now, let's go. Yeah, you two, go on ahead. Okay. Yeah, I guess I'm better. Prince Limslea. She'll love her be better. Better hurry over and say hello. Yeah, you two go on ahead. Your aunt here will be taking her sister's advice and getting some rest. Good idea. Little auntie really should go easy on themselves after all. What did you say? Hey George, get back here! Get back here right now, right? Blah! That left the party. George left the party. Her Majesty the Queen and His Majesty Fairy have already retired to the chamber. There's no one here. Your Highness, please do as Her Majesty asks and have some rest. Okay. There's no one here. Okay, let's continue south. This place is really huge. You want to explore? Talk to this guy? You must be very happy to have such a beautiful sister who adores you so much, Your Highness. I've got a sister too, actually, but she always tells me to stay away from her. Stay this I smell. So I shouldn't even mention my ugly sis in the same breath as the princess. I'd be happy to see if she was even a tad of a good looking as your sister. Gotta say, yes, you brother. Okay. Are you entering the sealed room, Your Highness? There's nothing in there now, sure, but the rune expert might be helpful if you want information. Your Highness Prince Freyjadour, everything is in order here. You need not worry about the sealed room. Huh? Is there something you need here, Your Highness? Since the Queen took the sun room, the sealed room is empty now. Look at it. This is the place where we look at... Aha! Prince Freyjadour. What an unusual pleasure to see you here. Well, you've got all this way, the least I can do is share a bit of knowledge about runes. So what is it that you want to know? Okay, let's do some safety. What are runes, exactly? Well, in a nutshell, you probably know all about how the world is made up of forces, right? Water, wind, earth, competing and combining with each other. These forces together shape everything. Now, each rune symbolizes one of those forces, so they say. Of course, the runes predate humanity, so no one really knows for sure. Is that a rune on Mother's forehead? Well, you see, one who bears a rune upon their body gains the ability to harness that rune's power. The water runes grant the power of water, the wind runes, the power of wind. You get the idea. So you can imagine what the sun rune does. That's right, the power of the sun itself. And that's what Her Majesty used on Loke Lake when... that's another matter entirely. What are the three runes of Falena? Oh, you mean the Sun Rune, the Dawn Rune, and the Twilight Rune. Well, the Sun Rune is blessed, you see. It brings the Queendom of Falena, prosperity. And the Dawn Rune and Twilight Rune bring the Queendom protection, or so the legends say. Unlike most runes, these three are each unique and incredibly powerful. Especially the Sun Rune. No other rune anywhere near here comes close. Some people even say it's one of the true runes, all born together with our world at the dawn of time. Perhaps we should leave it at that for today. If we delve too deeply into things like this, we'll end up talking forever. Ah, Prince Freyjadour, have you come to us about the runes again? I have. Ah, of course. Well, if you can't stand old man ramblings, so what is it that you want to know? Okay, we already asked that. No, never mind. Ah, that's a pity. Well, if you have a change of heart, come back and see me again. Until 2 years ago, the Sun Rune was kept safely here, on the stadium. See, they always say that nobody should ever bear the Sun Rune on their own body. It's too powerful for any one person. That kind of power seduce and corrupt. Well, so they say. That's why our nation kept the Sun Rune sealed here on the stadium for all those generations. And then along came Her Majesty. She broke that tradition to punish Lord Lake. I have to wonder if the substance behind all those changes has gone through lately. Oh, I'm terribly sorry, Your Highness. Please, forgive me, and don't tell anybody what I said. Oh, so... the bearer of the true rune usually not getting old. So that's why Queen Arshtat may be getting old. Because the rune is put in here, you know, it's not taken. It's usually not being used. But yeah, it's strange. The East Palace Dawn Rune, the West Palace Twilight Rune, and the Sun Palace Sun Rune. That's when these three are together, the Queendom of Falena will prosper in peace, so says the legend. But the Dawn Rune was lost in the uprising 2 years ago. And now Her Majesty is in possession of the Sun Rune. That is only the Twilight Rune. Perhaps there is no truth to the legend. Still, I hope this does not portend disaster on the horizon. Lord Lake is in tears, and the nobles grow more and more antagonistic. With 2 of the runes missing, the Sun Rune power to protect Falena is bound to have been weakened. Okay. So 2 years ago. So the Sun Rune and the Dawn Rune is gone. That's why in an uprising, Lake take the Dawn Rune and it's now missing. Let's explore more. The princess and lady silent chambers are beyond here. Men are not permitted to enter. Of course, Your Highness, His Majesty Farrett and Her Majesty are exempt from such restriction. Lucky. Prince Freyjadour, welcome back. The princess? She came by just a short while ago with her bodyguard, Lady Miyakis. Everyone in the royal family is noble. Meeting you all is truly the greatest honor. I'm blessed to be serving as a guard here in the Silent Palace. Some queens in the past would send chaff to the bottom of the Phaetus River just for cooking something they didn't like. But I don't get worried about such thing. Her Majesty Queen Arshtat would never do anything like that. Her Majesty can get a little scary this day. No, what am I thinking? I thought endeavor to continue making dishes that like everyone palate. Oh, such a rush. I completely understand right now. Oh, but I couldn't possibly ask Your Highness to help. Please don't even think of it. Oh, I'm just... okay. Aha, Your Highness, welcome back. Welcome back. You must be hungry. Can I interest you in a meal? You and Lady Silas, off on that long journey. I haven't served you two in ages. Time for a royal feast. Serve your appetite, Prince. This was sensational. My whole side is going to town tonight. Wow. Okay, that's the same, please. Ah, Prince Freyjadour, welcome back. Ah, ouch! I'm sorry, I was wounded in the fighting 8 years ago, and it still gives me trouble sometimes. As you may remember, Your Highness, it was a very bitter conflict that swiftly took its toll on both sides. When Queen Falsum died, Falena was plunged into chaos. Tension between the factions nearly escalated to civil war. Seeing Falena on the brink of civil war, the New Arms Kingdom took it as an opportunity to invade. But Queen Arshtat and Commander Farrett didn't waste any time reuniting the kingdom. Differences were put aside and we fought back the armed forces as a single united front. And finally, raging battle after raging battle later, we succeeded in driving their army out. And it was all thanks to Queen Arshtat and Commander Farrett's spectacular leadership. Two shining light, rushing in to save Falena in its darkest hour. It's proof of our divine protection of the sun. The one that happened at Cisco. Ah, no thanks, I know all about it. Of course, well, if you want me to refresh your memory about it. Okay, so Queen Arshtat and Farrett save the land. When it falls into chaos. You don't realize you still led to the dungeon, sir? I'm not sure talking to the prisoner is a very good idea. Oh, sorry, your highness. No, you can do what you like. Go mingle with the lawbreaker if you feel the need. Let's see the dungeon. And what's inside of it. Cannot go anywhere. Prince. Let's go to the princess rooms. It's on the second floor in the west wing of the palace, remember? Why cannot go past here? Why? Why? I want to go to the dungeon. And then block it. Get back to this place. Second floor on the west wing. Oh, it should be up. Yeah, we'll go there last. Let's explore this. Sure, I mean, your highness, I'm new actually. I've only just started here in the Sun Palace. I swear to guard it with and the royal family with my life. Her Majesty's husband is both commander of the Queen's Knight and Grand General of the Falenan army. But over the years, those officers have really been little more than honorary titles. There are many examples in history of people who've actually fulfilled both roles, like Commander Favorite. Your Highness, I'm off duty today. Really, I am, but I can help you with something. I've got to get some sleep now, otherwise I'll never stay awake on a night shift leader. But all I can see when I shut my eyes is Lady Silence. It's keeping me awake. I don't know what to do about it. The Queen's Knights are currently in the middle of a meeting now that Sir George Prime is back. I'm very sorry, but I'll have to ask you to come back a little later. Okay, this is Queen Knight office. Let's go up. Nothing to report, Your Highness. Your chamber are secure. I'll continue to be as vigilant as possible. Okay, this is our room. Oh, my friends, Freyjadour, welcome back. You must be tired from your long trip. Saw back to royal pajamas. Oh, thanks. I haven't seen Lim yet. Oh, that's very sweet of you, Prince Freyjadour. No matter how tired you are, you always think of your little sister. The princess will be glad to see you. This room used to be full of Queen Falzen's personal treasures. He had a passion for the finest gold and jewels. But Queen Arshtat sold off her modern treasure to fund the rebuilding after the arms invasion. And because of that, Fallen is back to his former glory 8 years after the attack. In fact, it's better than ever. Fine kludge. Some noble criticized the queen for selling her own modern belongings, but personally I think it was a wise move. Okay, let's go here and check this place. Oh, Your Highness, I'm very sorry, but I'm afraid I can let you through. Princess Limslea was just here, and she gave me very strict order not to let the prince out of the Sun Palace. She must really want to see you right away, Your Highness. I'm terribly sorry, but could you please go visit the princess before you leave the palace? She's dying to see you. Okay. Lady Silence always appears so bright and cheerful in public, but I can imagine she's very happy. She had a right to the throne taken from her, not to mention the marriage. I know it's all about the throne and avoiding conflict within the royal family, but really, the poor thing. Miss Freyjadour, you'll be there if Lady Silence needs someone to talk to, right? You know, she's considering more of a brother than a nephew. Okay, so, to avoid trouble, Silence was forbidden to marry. Whoa, crazy. Oh, Prince Freyjadour, are you just looking for Lady Silence? She just go back and went straight to bed. You have something urgent you need to see her about? Okay. No, please let her sleep. Are you sure? I don't have to. Oh, thank you, Your Highness. Thank you so much. Very well done. Waken her up! Yes, could you wake her up? You really want me to wake her up? Me? That's right. But, Prince Freyjadour, you're going to get me in big trouble. I'm sorry, forgive me! I'm afraid I couldn't carry out your orders. Lady Thailand is sound asleep. I'm sorry, but not even a summons from the Queen herself would make her at this point. That is crazy. Okay, this is Limb Slayer. Yeah, let's meet Limbs. Oh, she's not here? Oh, Freyjadour, did you see the princess? What? No, not yet. Oh no, this is awful. You must have just met each other. Until just a little while ago, the princess was waiting here for you to visit, Freyjadour. But she got tired of waiting and went off with Lady Miyake to look for you. Okay. Isn't Lim here? Could you go see if you can find her, Prince? Damn it, Lim. The poor little princess, she's too young. It's too soon for her to be thinking about her husband. Adopt. It'll either be that Godwin lad or the Barrow boys, but whichever that is turned out to be, I don't like it. Oh, my poor little girl. Of course, His Majesty Queen Arshtat has been very lucky. His Majesty Commander Farrett is a wonderful man, but I don't have such high hope for this next royal match, I'm afraid. Oh, poor princess. It's such a shame for her. I haven't seen the princess yet, Your Highness. Okay, let's look for her. Okay, let's go back here. And yeah, I'm afraid I still cannot let you pass. Oh, she's not here yet? Okay, let's go here. But heavens, whatever to be done about Her Majesty's whims? Indeed, sending the prince off to the province for inspection? What could she have been thinking? Don't tell me she's considering getting him involved in politics someday. Ha! Lord Godwin and Lord Barons would never stand for that. A third player in their little tug of war? Not just any third player. A royal male no less. Ridiculous! Yes, a Fallen royal male. They've always been useless. Moving to the crowd, they're all they're good for. Well, they are marrying off to foreigners, seriously. The prince is as good as the dead wood. Oh, rightly speak.